Yes, this will work.
So basically what I'm focusing on now is just trying to fill up my borders so they touch up to my neighbors and prevent them from grabbing stuff from me that I want.
Yeah.
Once I've reached the natural limit of my expansion, either because I run out of influence, which is getting close, or there's nowhere else to go, then I'm going to sort of shift focus for a while onto developing what I've taken, building up defenses on it, finding the natural choke points where the threaten invasion and fortifying them. Let me see my relations with my neighbors. Well, the whole Fear Star regime hates my guts.
I think most people hate your guts.
So does the Karabnar Serene State. Well, with a name like that, who wouldn't?
Meanwhile, a lot of people, the only people that hate me, actually, literally the only people that hate me, I mean, you don't have an opinion apparently, are xenophobic materialists. Thoughts about expanding the tradition trees? Well,
it's modular. We can always add more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a question of finding good effects that don't mess up game balance and that would be fun to play.
Yeah, and of course, new Ascension perks are added with the expansion. Yeah. Actually.
Construction.
Let's see. What do I have? 5. Great. Go and get that then, and we had one more. Organic remains was 5 as well.
So this early phase where you're sort of racing for border control, I find it actually super interesting because you're basically setting the playing field that you're later going to fight on. Unless you're like buddy with all of your neighbors. Oh, I just spawned pirates in Mulbion. Where is that?
Oh,
there they are. Okay. And they are going to go, usually after a very short period, they jump into your space and start messing your stuff up.
Yeah.
So I need to get my fleet on the way to stop them.
People are upset that you haven't assigned your engineering research.
Oh, sorry guys. Genuinely, forgive me. I usually play with single player with the ability to pause.
Yeah.
And so that means I can pick up all these things, but when we're playing in real time, I feel like, I always got to keep moving, and sometimes I forget stuff. So thank you for keeping your eyes open.
I think most people play like speed 5, pausing all the time.
Oh yeah. That's almost the entirety of what I do. Anytime I'm going into a menu or, I'm in combat with someone. What? Oh, get out of there! Oh no, run away.
Let's see. Do I have someone who's not doing anything? Yeah, no, I totally get you there. Like
I mean, the people who play multiplayer and play it well, I have such high respect for because you have to basically process so much information all at the same time.
The enemy is targeting one of our stations.
Yeah, they're going after my station now.
Like even as I'm sitting here, and I've been doing this for a while now, a few months. I still constantly like, oh, I need to do something. Space. Oh wait, that doesn't work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're. I got pirates on my southern border messing up my stuff. Okay, and interstellar travel takes a while now.
Yeah.
That has a strategic effect also because it means that advanced planning becomes more important, and also fleet placement.
Yes.
If it takes time for your fleet to meaningfully intervene in a battle, oh dear.
Construction complete.
Yeah, no, you really do. Since you're gonna have several fleets anyway, it's a good point to sort of place them out throughout the Empire where you might need them.
Oh man, my fleet's getting messed up against these pirates. Pirates are strong and dangerous now. Yay, get out of there. Okay, I did smash down about half their strength though.
All right, well that's fine. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna be this is gonna be a pirate's hot zone very shortly. Unfortunately, I don't have a good place to build. Actually,
man.
Yes.
He's totally messing up the station. That's what I'm talking about. If they break into a system, disable the starbase there, then they'll just start wrecking everything that you built in the system. The income loss is usually not too bad, but you lose the money you sunk in, the resources you sunk into building it, and then you got to rebuild, right?
Yeah. And
the idea is like they're pirates, right? They're not going to invade and occupy one of your worlds, but they're criminals. They're messing up your economy. You got to do something about it. That's historically one of the biggest reasons countries had navies. Even if they had no plan to D-Day anyone, you needed a navy to protect your trade.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and protect my trade.
If you don't take care of the pirates, that's going to be a significant loss of income.
Yeah, totally.
And then after that, a significant loss of stockpiled money.
You lose income. You lose the ability to support. It's all connected, right? You have a fleet to protect your trade. Your trade creates income that generates income that sustains your fleet. It's all interconnected, right?
Yeah.
Any mass complex system of high complexity like a galactic empire is going to have these dependencies, and we want our game to reflect that.
Can pirates reinforce their fleets? So when pirates spawn, they spawn first with a fleet.
They spawn a small pirate station in an unoccupied system close to occupied space, and then they spawn fleets that will then move out and try to cause trouble.
Indeed. Of course. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a wormhole here, which is why I upgraded the Starhold, just in case someone bad is on the other side. I don't know where this leads. I mean, maybe it leads like somewhere here, and that would be terrible.
Yeah, I really feel I have 3 more star bases that I can build, and I'm pressing up against the borders of some of my rivals now, and I wonder if I shouldn't try to fortify some places. Rochelle is fortified. That's fortified.
Do they spawn fleets or build them? That's a very good question.
They spawn. They don't use the same economy because they don't have planets.
No.
Or mining stations or anything like that. They don't use the same economy as traditional empires. The idea being is basically they're deserters from your military, criminals. They acquire their resources by non-standard means.
Yes. But what that means also is that since I think they spawned here for him now, and so the pirate fleet is going to run around here and take out there, and you take that out, but there's still the station that you need to go here and take out. Otherwise, the pirates are going to be back.
Yeah, so you really need it. It gives you a feeling of like I have to defend my borders and I have to close these holes, this wilderness space basically. Otherwise, baddies are going to show up and hurt me really bad. Where do I need to explore? I need to get over here.
Can you use casts? I don't know. Can you use caste system on Citizen Rights Synth now?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Where did they end up? I got pirates. They are... Oh my god, they end up here? Really?
Actually, since I took some losses from those pirates in that last battle, I can show you, if you switch over to me. I've got the fleet view open, and you'll see that I've taken some losses. So with just reinforce fleet button, I just click it, and blammo, it queues up replacements to fill it up to the required strength.
You can see over there, up there, the Ur station is now building something.
Yep. And it's in orbit around Ur, so it'll join the fleet instantly. If I was far away from the fleet, from a shipyard, it would choose the closest one and then route it to me automatically. Even if I start moving, it'll keep chasing the fleet and try to join it. So it's quite a smart system, and it works really well.
Let's take you there, and then we go to Sehuvis. Let's see.
Construction complete.
Nurgle, could we get the music up a bit in our ears? Very low for us.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but there are 3 new tracks.
Oh yeah, 3 new tracks.
In this update. Andreas Valdetoft, who everyone should know because he's
amazing,
bloody brilliant, did 3 new ones for us, and they are very, very nice.
They are fantastic. I was a little bit cheeky during the announcement stream, so before the announcement had even gone out, I played one of the tracks, and the chat was like, "Wait,
what is this?
Is this new?
This is mysterious."
And of course, all they could see then was a black screen with a countdown, counting down to when the trailer released. They were paying a lot of attention to what they were hearing.
Excellent.
Let's see. Let's get an Akaton monument. Is the music from the trailer in the game as a track? No, it is not. The music from the story trailer was made specifically for that trailer.
Oh, those buggers. Oh, pirates.
Let's see.
All right. I think I need my combined fleet to take these pirates. I've got about 2,000 total and they're 1,200. I could try an attritional strategy of just slugging them down, but there's a concept in military theory where basically if you're only slightly stronger than the enemy, you will probably beat them, but you'll take heavy losses in the process because you don't destroy enough of their firepower in the first engagement, and they can basically keep shooting back at you longer. But if you massively overpower them, you start chipping away their strength almost instantly.
Yeah.
And so exponentially the amount of damage they do to you over the course of the combat is reduced. So I want to attack them with overwhelming strength. And since I've blocked the only route in to my empire, the only way they can get in is through the hyperlane through Eurogalia, I can wait here until my other fleet arrives, and then we'll attack the pirate haven in Molbion and take it out.
Fantastic.
That's the kind of strategic thinking I was talking about in earlier ones. In the previous system, when Warp was still around, I mean, pirates were utterly stationary, and therefore they were just basically tile blockers on a system scale.
Yeah.
They were kind of boring, to be honest. But now they move around. But you also have the ability to counter them. You can back them into a corner, and then bring in forces to squash them.
Absolutely. So we have a couple of questions here about the numbers that you can see in the fleet view. So this fleet that you have selected here has 20 out of 9, and then in parentheses 20. So if you look here, for example, or same up in the window. So 20 is the fleet's strength you have in that fleet.
Yeah. So the actual saved template for this one has 9, I believe. So what you can update the template as you add or delete ships. I believe that's what it is.
That would make sense.
Okay, I need to get over there.
Okay, let's make a new. I'm gonna make a new template just for the hell of it, and it's gonna be home-based in Liaison, just because. And we are going to add ships. Going to add our command limit is 30. So we're gonna add. Let's see. Let's add 14 corvettes to this, and then can I just? Yeah. Okay. Let's go back.
Oh, those pirates! Oh, what did they do? Oh man!
Oh, they went around.
Oh, those sneaky buggers!
Oh, you got played.
Oh, see, here I am thinking I'm all safe, but they actually took a detour through my neighbor's space, like pirates would do. Oh my! I'm gonna get those guys. See, that's what we want. We want it to feel like you really have to work to hold on to what you've got. It shouldn't just be, oh, well, I'm big and they're small, so I win automatically. It's like these guys are using agility, violence of action, and avoiding staying in one place and being decisively engaged until, of course, I trap them and crush them.
Yeah.
So.
Of course. Since they're pirates, they can't have borders close to them, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and the enemy had no... well, not the enemy, but my neighbor had nothing in place to stop them, so they just quickly hopped through around the corner and came at me from another way. So that's it, folks. They're aggressive, and they came to fight.
We have a request for you to talk about the Maginot line.
What do you want to know?
How has the Maginot line influenced the... no, I'm kidding. Let's see. Do you guys like me more now? No, you like me the same as before. Actually, you
Oh, I've got a dead scientist. All right, I gotta.
like me less. That is unfortunate.
That's why I wasn't doing anything.
The imaginary line. No?
Fixed fortifications are only have value if they are defended, and if the notion of a fixed fortification in modern war, you really need to picture it as a sort of sword and shield.
Yeah.
You build fixed fortifications to free up your mobile forces to attack somewhere else. The issue that the French had with the Maginot Line in the Second World War, well, the classic case of, well, they failed to extend it to the North Sea.
Yeah.
They left the portion of their border with Belgium unfortified, and the Germans simply didn't respect Belgian neutrality, drove around it, and got in behind the BEF and the French army that had, expecting a repeat of World War I, had thrust north to what was called the Dial Line, which is made along the River Dial. They intended to stop them in the Low Countries before they got into French territory.
I'm getting a history lesson here.
That's kind of your fate when Jay Moore's on the stream, whether you like it or not.
Chad is also being very helpful in pointing out that you haven't designed physics research.
Yeah, sorry. Guys, sorry. Believe me, I'm much better playing single player because I'm like paused like 3/4 of the time. I really apologize.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm like Churchill. I like the sound of my voice so much that I hypnotize myself and forget basic things. Okay.
Yeah, we have reached the middle point of the stream.
Yeah. Alrighty. I am actually doing pretty good at grabbing the sort of choke points defending the entry into my space from most of my neighbors. What I would like to do is fill it out so Martin has a nice big blob to build and develop when he comes back. And hopefully we don't get declared on or something happens in the meantime.
No, that would be awful. Let's see. I have anchorages where I can. I could build more star bases. Let's see. This seems like a really good place to build a starbase. Let's build one. Whoops. Then one day I'm gonna fight these guys, which means...
Oh, here they come. Oh, they're fighting. Ah! Oh, look at... Oh, man, they're flying through my system and they're going somewhere else. Okay, that's good. It'll give me time for my reinforcements to come in. They're almost there.
They're going, I think, back home to Molbian.
Yeah, well, I hope they enjoy dying with comfortable surroundings because I'm coming for them.
Let's see. Oh, honor-bound warriors. Oh crap! I shouldn't have just clicked away those. I'm so used to playing this on my own now that I'm like, yeah, that's the thing.
Mm.
Oh well. Yep. And of course, in the new system, if we go to my screen, you can tell you with one click you can go tell your fleet to go and upgrade at the nearest port, or just to go and repair.
Mm.
People are complaining about my my lack of energy, but it's by design. I have a trade thing going on with the Sura Corp, which I'm giving them 100 energy credits right now.
Yay.
So that I get more minerals, because right now I am more in need of minerals than anything else. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be a good choke point. Protect from this. Let's take you and build over here somewhere. There. No, you. What are you talking about, Sapphire Fox? He doesn't have any loose engineering.
I had a minute ago. I fixed it.
Great.
Anytime you wish for absolute dictatorial power over anything, try to play Stellaris on max speed with no pauses, and then you'll realize it's a poison chalice. You don't want it. Okay,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
going after these pirates now. I gonna get 'em.
Yeah, get him.
I gonna get you, boy.
Then go and do this. Okay. Will you be able to show off ground battles this stream? No, but I am feeling the war coming on pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to take out the techno elves.
What we've done with ground combat is we kept the basic, like we haven't added, you know, like new visuals or anything. It still kind of looks the same, but we've just made the units like better balance between attacking and defending, much stronger ability to hold on to a world. Or hold on, should I take this planet or not?
The question is always yes.
But is it one of the ones that's claimed by this?
Oh, no, well...
Because I've got these guys.
Oh,
They are a ancient caretaker.
No, that's fine. I don't think they claim things.
Okay.
Wait, do you have two...
Because this is a Gaia world. I don't know if I can see.
I don't think it's a holy world, though.
Okay. Colony ship.
Wait, check it actually first before you do it.
No, it's not.
No.
Okay.
Could be bad. Oh, now I'm the one without physics research.
Oh, I'm fighting the pirates. Oh, get it! Get it!
Did the space stations get any buff? If you're talking about mining and research, no, they're pretty much the same. If you're talking about...
Their defensive capabilities have been massively increased.
Oh, okay. Never mind
And so yeah, when you destroy a pirate outpost, it gives you a nice little boost of booty where basically you recover their ill-gotten goods.
Yeah.
So I have destroyed the pirates there. That's pretty cool.
Fantastic.
I feel like I need a fleet base in my south because almost my entire fleet is concentrated in the north, and I need to watch out for pirates and whatnot.
Yeah, that's going to be an annoying place. Let's see. I am quite exposed to these guys, although they relatively like me. I mean, they are authoritarian, so they need to die. Or change their ways, you know, whichever.
Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm going to do?
Okay.
I'm going to upgrade the outpost at Sapad in my south.
All right.
This one here. The reason I say that is because I don't have an obvious choke point to defend against these guys, because they can get into me for here, here, and here. But Sapad is a system I plan to colonize, and so therefore I want to hold it. I can use it as a fleet base, so I can keep my fleet docked there cheaply, so they'll be able to react to any sort of threat quickly because it's in a fairly central position. Centralization of reserves. If you have reserves, when you're defending, you want to keep a reserve. You don't want to put all your troops on the line because he can just attack you and always concentrate in overwhelming strength in one place and squash you. So basically, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to upgrade this thing. You centralize your reserves in a central position behind the line so that they can react wherever the threat develops. And that's what I'm going to do with Sapad. So if I get in a fight with these guys, or if any of my other southern neighbors extend up into this area, I'll have some sort of anchorage where I can repair, upgrade my ships, that sort of thing.
Fantastic. Are there any plans for deeper diplomacy system? Not in 2.0.
Not at this time. It is something that we recognize as a weak spot in the game, and we would like to address that in a future expansion, definitely.
With the changes of 2.0, will we run into less games with never completing your precursor? Yes. There have been several changes, or several additions, that will make it so that unless you die very quickly, you're unlikely to not finish your precursor. It'll just take longer if you don't reach out as much. Rovan there, we already answered your question. Yes. Where's the max power of stations? I don't actually know. Maybe one day we'll find out. Together, as a family. Let's see. Ooh, Nebula Refinery. Actually, yes. That's what I want. Anchorage. Yes.
I actually accidentally overbuilt I tried to fill up a fleet when it was already had reinforcements on the way. So I'm going to get rid of some of these so I don't cripple my economy.
Let's see.
That's what happens when I can't pause. I do all sorts of crazy stuff. It's almost like life happens in real time.
Are there any changes to the discovery tree? Well, let's check it out. I don't remember how it was before because I've been playing Cherry for so long now. You have the server speed and the science ship combat evasion. You get research points while surveying. You have research alternatives, leader experience gain, and improved assist research.
I don't think we've tweaked anything with that
I think
specific
that's the
tree.
same. And then anomaly fail risk and more research speed. I think that's the same as it was. I may be wrong though.
Construction complete.
I don't know everything.
Neither do I, and I just make this thing. No, but I mean, we laugh, but it's true. The fact is that the thing is so big.
It's impossible to know everything.
It's very difficult for us to actually know every single part of it. My designers will be able to answer that.
Yeah, of course. Daniel, Martin.
Yeah, I spend a lot of my time every day in meetings and doing planning, for task planning and time budgeting and things like that. Not the most exciting part of making video games, but someone has to do it.
Yeah.
That is what I tell myself.
It's very important.
That's what I tell myself when I don't want to do it. Now, everyone's got a job here. Everyone has a role to play, and my job is to take pressure and stress off of the very skilled creative people on my team so that they can make the game that you want to play.
Yes.
An alien nation is hailing
Oh.
us.
Slaving despot. What is with everyone? Why are there no egalitarians on my side of the galaxy?
Couldn't say. Maybe they don't like your face.
I think it's your fault.
Oh, blame it on the Orcs.
Yeah.
This is just straight racism.
Yeah, absolutely.
Space racism.
Spacism.
Spacism, that's it.
Let's see.
Respect my authority.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's just instinctual now. It's like Pavlov rung his bell. And
Yeah. Haldakin says, in my experience, it's because you're on that side of the galaxy. It means nobody will like you. Yeah, that's, probably right.
Anyone who ever told you that life is fair was lying to you.
Yeah. We actually had this discussion before the stream.
We did, because I'm a dark and grim individual.
Let's see. Yeah, these are going great.
In my line of work, you kind of have to be a little dark and grim. Well, my line of work is the realm of savage realism. Having to make hard choices about time and resources, right? There's not.
Yeah.
You have to be a little bit. You have to be tough with yourself, first of all, because I'm a gamer too. I want to make that absolutely clear. I've said it before, but I, too, am a gamer, and I want to say yes to every cool idea that is put on my desk. But I don't have that luxury. I can't. No. Oops. Nope. Going the wrong way. Go that way. I should actually block off Beta Corvi because it is inhabited by. I'm going to make it restricted so my civilian ships don't pass through it.
That's going to probably be a good idea.
I can actually take them if I can get my fleet back up there. But one of the things I like to do is actually, in the early game, when you've got pirates, when you've got space monsters and stuff, you can actually use them as blockers for your rivals. If they're occupying a nice little crossroads and you want to stop your enemy from developing their empire there so that you can expand somewhere else, you just leave the space monsters there, and it'll be a while before their fleet's strong enough to knock them out.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the new Ascension perks, because we had the dev diary today, but people were asking anyway, and we've kind of done it before. And it was specifically if some of them need other Ascension perks to be taken first. So we have Enigmatic Engineering, which just requires an empty Ascension perk slot. Eternal Vigilance, same thing there. Master of Nature is the same thing. Let's see. Nihilistic Acquisition, which is a new one. And you can take that one immediately as well. But you need to be authoritarian or xenophobe, or hive mind. Some form of hive mind, be that robotic or otherwise.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, we've added a couple of interesting new options, and the idea, as always, is customization. We know that people really enjoy the role-playing aspect of the game and the internal narrative that comes from interpreting the game mechanics in a sort of narrative storytelling sort of way.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, we'll always add more when we can.
And of course, if you play Barbaric the Spoilers, you have access to the raiding bombardment stance from the beginning.
Which is super cool. Which is super cool because you can basically go around being a bunch of like slaving despots, raiding everyone.
I'll turn to this in a moment. I just need to.
Because who doesn't, think about that on the average Tuesday night?
Yeah, of course.
I'm thinking about enslaving you right now.
Exactly. I mean, it's Thursday, so that's why. Yeah. Then we have the Colossus project, which...
See, I'm so dedicated to getting this project out, I've lost all track of time.
You require the Titan technology to build Colossuses, as well as 3 other Ascension perks. Then, let's see. I think there's one more, yeah? No, there isn't. That was the last one. But yeah.
Okay, where's my fleets at? I think I shall probably go and knock out these space amoeba.
I'm going for a very peaceful. After the first episode, people were like, "Oh, why are we only seeing Martin's perspective?" It's because I'm not doing really anything. I spent so much time building up a fleet so I could actually expand somewhere. It's a bit unfortunate, but...
A lot of it depends on your starting position.
Yeah.
If you start without a lot of aggressive neighbors, you can focus just on expansion.
Oh my God.
But the AI is ruthless. Make no mistake. The AI is absolutely savage, and if you show any weakness, it will mess you up.
Absolutely. So I put this out on Twitter, but so I was playing a game yesterday, just before going home, where I cranked down the hyperlane density to 0.75.
Yeah.
And so that creates a lot more choke points. And so I started on this like really long thing. And I was like, all right, I go to the left. There's space aliens. I go to the right. There's another empire which immediately closes its borders. I go down, more aliens, and I'm like, all right, so I can't really expand this now.
Well,
Great. I'm
gonna
restart.
You don't choose the cards you're dealt, but you do get to choose how to play them.
Yeah, but I really like playing on lower hyperlane density. I think it makes the game a lot more interesting.
I don't know if we showed people what maximum hyperlane density looks like, but there was a fair amount of concern from people who really liked warp. They were a little worried that they would lose a sense of freedom. If we showed people what it looks like on maximum density, my hope is that it'll reduce that fear a bit.
Yeah,
because maximum density looks like a modern art masterpiece. It's like
everything is connected.
It's fractal. It's crazy.
This would be connected probably. Yeah, let's see if we can find any, like everything looks like this part, where it's like everything is connected. But then, of course, we don't have... And then there would be... Like, this would go there, and probably... Maybe there. Definitely there, and there, and there.
Yeah. I really like those little islands on the edge of space.
Yeah.
Those little things, because I don't know if we actually make them more resource rich, but they always seem to have cool stuff in them, desirable things. And it means that if you're, on the edge of space, you can have a really good start.
Yeah. That's why I really love playing on... 0.75 or 0.5 even, because there are way more things like that, and you get like this part where it's like the only way to get to this is either through here or here, like it's a straight line, except instead of being 3 systems, it's like, well, this is 10 systems, it's just a straight line. It's kind of cool.
Blammo, there you go. The new customization options, we had to put a scroll bar in the options because there's so many of them now.
Yeah.
I think people will dig it. It'll allow you to customize it to a way that you want to play.
And I don't think we actually have talked about all of them yet.
Oh, yeah, maybe we should look at it.
You know what? Maybe we shouldn't, because I haven't cleared if we can.
Oh,
talk
dear.
about it. I don't even know if that's...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hello. Yeah.
I should probably not.
Let's...
Do.
Oh. So, did you give them...
I did, because I'm not strong enough to fight him yet.
Yeah. Everybody's a tributary to someone. I'm almost at the point where I can build my new fleet. I want that to happen this session. I can build one more starbase. Let's see. Where should I build my starbase? So I feel like I have this. I have a pretty good border here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put it here because then I can show off one of the new buildings or one of the new modules that you can do. Oh, the TV is turning off. Let's fix that. Come on. There we go. You know, we need to sit and watch 2.5 Men. I don't actually know what's on TV these days.
I haven't owned a television for about 25 years.
Do you want me to pause so you can handle your... well, you have too many planets and unrest.
Yeah, I gotta... That would probably be good. Sorry.
That's fine, it's fine.
Who was it who made that demand on me? Because I'm looking at all my neighboring empires and I don't know who... No, it's not you.
Oh, it was the enigmatic observers, right? So go into communications and check who they are.
Yeah, because I want to know exactly who...
Not there. Further down. It's a fallen empire, so it should be orange. Yeah, there we go. Them, right?
Yeah. And they are that.
They are very much. There they are. Other side of the galaxy.
Interesting.
But you've found them. That's good enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nurgle posted in chat max hyperlane density. It's crazy. And looks pretty much like warp. Just do that and then turn off hyperlanes.
Turn the visibility off.
Yeah. Of course, you can't turn off the actual hyperlanes, but just turn off the visibility and like it'll be like warp drive. Right.
Okay, gotta build up my stuff.
And the jump drive works a little bit differently to the way it used to. Gonna go down to slow. Let you handle that. Astarte. Where is... Oh, of course. The system that I wanted to build things in. Of course, that's the one they spawn in. Of course, you could probably... I'm theorizing here. You could probably try and bait pirates into spawning somewhere where where you always have your fleet close by.
I mean, we just saw they were more than willing to move through non-player territory.
Yeah.
And you could theoretically cause problems for your rivals in that way. But it's a dangerous game, right? If you leave uncolonized areas on your borders, especially if it's a hole inside your territory,
like
it's a natural place for criminals to congregate.
So
don't build Space Detroit. Oh.